Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, there's a bell next to your subscribe button after you subscribe on YouTube. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Also, there is a link in the description for you to join the Willie D Live podcast on the go. That means if you're working out, if you're taking a walk, if you're cleaning up, if you're just chilling at the house, looking for something to get into, and you want to relax your mind and hear something informative, check out the Willie D Live podcast. Go ahead and take that click that link in the description and join the podcast. After all, it's complimentary. I'm going to go in. I'm going to let a few hundred of y'all come in first. But first, I'm going to give a few shout outs to the early birds to show my appreciation. What's up, Rob? I see you, Rob Trimble. Christopher Wilson is in the building. Family, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you some news you can use. I'm going to tell you something that could possibly change your life, could possibly save your life and the people around you. A lot of times we come in contact with people and we think just because somebody call us unc or say that's my partner, I got your back, I got you. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. All that, we get caught up in semantics. We get caught up in the wordplay, and we end up forfeiting our lives a lot of times, right? So it's very important that you are very careful by when you choose the type of people that you want to be around, that you decide to be around, because it's people out there trying to take your life. It's people out there trying to take your life right now. You have no idea. Some are intentionally out there trying to take your life, trying to catch you slipping so they can rob you, kill you, rape you, whatever. You got people out there like that. But there are people around you like family and friends who do reckless things and put you in harm's way. Not necessarily that they're trying to say they're making a conscious decision that they're going to take your life, but they will do things to put you in harm's way. And next thing you know, you done lost your life. So you got to be very, very careful about the company you keep. Back in the Gap, the old folks used to say, pick your friends like you pick your fruits, very carefully. You know how you go to the store, you pick up a fruit, you make sure you're checking out to see if it's too soft or it's too hard. And, a lot of us, we pick our fruits a whole lot more carefully than we pick our friends. A lot of us, man, somebody come around us and buy us a drink and they our friend. Somebody just claim us as a friend and they our friend, without any type of vetting whatsoever. So you got to just be careful of those type of things. Sick of liars. What's up? That's a perfect handle for this conversation. Sick of liars. Zach, what it do? Sharon May, I see you. I'm going in, fam. Going in. Let me put up a picture of our subject. This is my man, Jam Master Jay. The trial for Jam Master Jay's killers started on yesterday. Jam Master Jay is 1/3 of the legendary, pioneering, groundbreaking, just phenomenal all-around group, Run DMC. Jam Master Jay was just 37 years old when he was shot dead on October 30th, 2002. According to a federal indictment, he was shot dead shortly after acquiring 10 pounds of cocaine from a Midwest distributor to be sold in Baltimore. The killing of Jam Master Jay is one of the most infamous unresolved slayings in hip-hop history. And according to prosecutors, it was carried out by his own godson and childhood friend. Let me put a pic of these guys up. That's his godson, Carl Jordan Jr., on your left. And his childhood friend is Ronald Tennard Washington on your right. Cold-blooded, fam. I mean, cold-blooded. It's a picture of Run DMC right there. We're talking cold-blooded. Run DMC is easily one of the greatest groups of all time. One of the greatest groups, not just hip hop, just groups, period. One of just the greatest assemblies of a group of all time. Now, Jam Master Jay was greatly involved in crafting the image of Run DMC. In fact, the group members credited him with the whole Adidas with no shoestrings, the hats and the leather jackets, all that stuff is said to have been the brainchild of Jam Master Jay. Let me put up his killers again, according to prosecutors. Carl Jordan Jr. to the left. That's his godson. Ronald Tennard Washington is his childhood friend, right? Ronald's 59, Carl is 40. They each pleaded not guilty to federal charges of murder while engaged in drug trafficking in the shooting of Jam Master Jay. Family, this is cold-blooded what the prosecutors are alleging happened. According to prosecutors, Ronald Washington and Carl Jordan were let inside of the studio by another guy who popped up at the studio. And while in the studio, not Run DMC, but Jam Master Jay's manager, according to prosecutors, was inside of the studio. His manager was inside of the studio, and also another man was inside of the studio. The prosecutors wanted to know why it took so long for Lydia High, that was Jam Master Jay's manager, along with Jam Master Jay's friend, Tony Rincon, to come forward with the names of these other two guys who were the alleged killers. So the testimony of Lydia High, Jam Master Jay's manager, and his friend, Tony Rincon, I hope I'm saying the name right, is going to weigh heavily on the outcome of the trial. In fact, the prosecutors are going to be relying on them to make their case. They were allegedly eyewitnesses to the shooting. Now, this is a cold game, fam. All of these people were connected to Jam Master Jay in one way or the other. You got the godson. You got the best friend who he grew up with, who are the alleged killers, who were let inside of the studio by a third man. They're saying that Jam Master Jay was basically ambushed and executed, and that it was motivated by greed and by revenge. The defendant's attorney spoke in court and said that, why would his client bite the hand that feed him? That makes no sense. Family, y'all know how it go. People bite the hand that feed them every day. Every single day. Every single person that's listening to my voice knows somebody that they can point out really, really quickly who has bitten the hand that fed them, and that hand was attached to your body. But they'll bite that hand anyway. Why would somebody do that? The answer is in the indictment. Greed. Greed, fam. And oftentimes envy. Now, these guys have not been convicted, so all of this is still alleged. But still, this is 21, almost 22 years later, and they're finally trying someone for the murder of Jam Master Jay. The big question, fam, why did his manager and his so-called friend take so long to come forward and tell what they knew? I'm gonna tell you straight up, fam. If someone brings harm to my family member or my friend, I'm gonna keep it in the same context. If someone takes out my friend, and I'm an eyewitness, we got two things that's gonna happen. One or two things gonna happen. One, I'm gonna get them myself, or two, I'm gonna let Johnny Law do what he do. But being silent and not doing anything is not an option. That's not an option for me. I don't rock like that. And I ain't never been that big of a coward. I know it's a lot of people, well, man, you know, them dudes was dangerous. They could come back and kill you. Man, anything somebody can do to me, I can do to them. I'm not so afraid of jail and death that I'm gonna live my life like a coward, and I'm gonna allow people to run over me and do me wrong and do my people wrong. I'm not built like that. I couldn't do it. Jam Master Jay. Now, again, fam, all of this is alleged, but you know, the streets is backing this up. They're saying that it was the son, the grandson, and the friend. What I want to know is, if that's the case, why didn't they take out the manager and the other friend? See, that's the part that's not adding up to me. Why did they not take out the manager and the other friend? Why did they just kill Jam Master Jay and allow the other two to live? That makes no sense to me. And what was this all about? According to the prosecutors, they said that his godson, Jordan, and the Washington guy, a friend who was staying with Jam Master Jay's sister, thought they would be part of the lucrative Baltimore deal worth $200,000. It was a drug deal that Jam Master Jay allegedly cut them out of. And so they became enraged with Jam Master Jay for cutting them out of the deal. They were left with nothing, according to the prosecutor. So they plotted to kill Jam Master Jay. He said it was an ambush, it was an execution. And it was motivated by greed and revenge. So, 2 decades ago, you got some people who cooperated with federal investigators in exchange for leniency in their own criminal cases. So that's the angle that the defense attorneys are using for their clients. They're saying, hey, man, we got these people testifying for leniency. That right there gives motive to lie on my clients. They said that the Washington guy was struggling with alcoholism at the time, and he relied on Jam Master Jay to keep a roof over his head. So again, the defense attorneys was like, well, why bite the hand that feeds you? Why kill the person you depend on? He said that there were no forensic evidence tying his client to the murder, only aging memories. So he's trying to count on people trying to really remember things that's supposed to have happened 22 years ago. And he's saying that it don't work like that. You should not believe these people. That was a long time ago, on top of everything. So you want the jury to believe that this man bit the hand that feed him, and then you also want him to believe that these people are correct in their account of events after almost 22 years. If convicted, Washington and Jordan face a maximum sentence of life in prison and a mandatory minimum of at least 20 years. In May, the third defendant, Jay Bryant, this is the guy who allegedly let them into the studio, was indicted in the murder and is due to face a separate trial in 2026. Damn, that's a long wait. That's a long put off right there, 2026. So, do you see how this is adding up, fam? How this goes? Look at these guys. These guys were people who Jam Master Jay trusted. In fact, everybody that was in that studio were people that he trusted, except this Bryant guy he allegedly did not know. So the question is, who buzzed the Bryant guy in? Who buzzed him in? The only other people in the studio was the manager and the other friend. So they buzzed him in, they buzzed the Bryant guy in. Listen to what I'm saying, fam. This is according to the Popos. They buzzed the Bryant guy in who Jam Master Jay don't know. And he goes to the fire escape and lets the other two in who are the alleged shooters. Jam Master Jay gets up to greet his godson. His godson, according to the police, pulls out a gun and bangs him in the head, shoots him in the head, just a few feet away, shoots him in the head. So for some people, this story is very, very difficult to believe. I don't know what the truth is, obviously, because I was not there. And I don't know any more than what you would know. I only know what is being brought forward and what has been rumored, and what's being said in the streets. But if we are to assume what the prosecution is saying to be truthful, let me explain something to you. Do you know that most of the people that I know that was murdered has been murdered by people they know? Most of the people. I know we hear about stranger danger all the time, but most of the people that I know have been murdered by people. Most of the people that I know that has been murdered, they were murdered by people they know. Most of the guys, I'm from Fifth Ward in Houston. It's a neighborhood in Houston. Most of the people in Fifth Ward that I know were murdered by people in Fifth Ward. People in Fifth Ward who they grew up with. People in Fifth Ward who they knew well. Some they were really close with, friends or relatives, especially friends. They were close with. Some they went and they hustled with. Some they spent the night at each other's house, sat at each other's mother and father's table and ate their food, laughed and joked, and shared commemorative dates with. So what am I trying to get here? Where am I going with this? What I'm trying to tell you, fam, is it be your own people. It be the people that's closest to you that get you. This is why you got to be very careful. And this underscores the old cliche. There's no honor among thieves. This is why you got to be very careful. If you're going to get into that line of work, you got to be very careful. Because when you're in that line of work, most people have a anybody can get it mentality. It's an industry that's fueled by greed and revenge. It's fueled by greed, jealousy, and revenge. Think about what I'm saying. So yeah, we rolling together, and I'm only rolling with you because of the opportunity that you can give me. That's the only reason why I even got your back, because of the opportunity. I ain't got your back because I want to make sure you don't get hurt. Because I love your parents, I love your mama, your grandmama, because I love your sisters and your brothers, and I want to protect you. I ain't why I got your back. I got your back for what I can get out of you, with the opportunity you can offer me. So I got your back for that. And the moment that you can't offer me that opportunity, then I ain't got your back no more. The moment I see an opportunity to move you out of the way and get that spot, I no longer have your back. This is how my little nephew got killed. He hustling. And this is deep right here, fam. And I know his dad ain't gonna mind, his mom and daddy won't mind me telling this story. And I'll keep it as vague as possible, but hopefully I'm gonna save somebody's life. My nephew, my heart, one of them youngsters who's almost like a throwback, solid type little youngster. He trying to do some other things the legit way, but they're not happening fast enough. So he decides to go jack. Him and his partner, they go jacking. They done jacked a few times. So they getting easy money now. One of his partners owed a debt. The partner that he running with, they rolling like this. They 1, 2, you see one, you see the other. He all at my nephew mama house, all at my nephew daddy house, calling him Unc. Watching each other back at the club, they get into a couple of disagreements or whatever with other people, they got each other back, all that type of thing. You see one, you see the other. They go jacking. He owed some other people some money. The other dude owed some other people some money. They go jacking. They get the money. They split the money up. But now the other dude decide if I got my money, but this ain't enough. I got to pay these people that money. How about I just kill him, take his part? Now I got enough to pay them, and I got a little bit left over for myself. So he downed my nephew. Now, I don't know what y'all know about H-Town, fam. I don't know how much y'all know about this city, but this is my city for real. And it's going to be kind of impossible to do my people like that and not get caught up. So it didn't take long. It didn't take long at all. But I'm going to leave it at that. Now, none of that, what happened to him, don't bring my nephew back. It don't bring my nephew back at all. You see? But this is how easy it is to get caught up. This is how easy it is to lose your life when you're around people who are reckless and who move without principle, who don't have any integrity. And you get caught up in that little neighborhood stuff like blocks and, and that's my dog, I got you, but I got you. My partner, what up? Getting thrown off by somebody ready to fight with you. See, a lot of people fight with you, but they won't fight for you. See what I'm saying? It's a difference. A lot of times we get caught up because somebody want to help us fight. We think, oh, that's my friend because he helped me fight. Do you understand that some people just like to fight? They'll help anybody fight. They just like to fight. And some people help you fight to throw you off. Some people go do something to somebody else to win your trust. They do that in the mob all the time. If you want to be in the mob and you want to go up in rank, you go knock somebody off to prove that you down for the cause. Next thing you know, you got a promotion. So that don't necessarily mean that that person mean you well. He's just trying to move up the ladder with you. You got to be very careful, fam, about the people that's around you. You got to be very careful. If you choose that life, fam, you don't know what this person done. If you know somebody in the world, you know somebody living that life. If you live in the life, you already know how you built, you know what come with it. So that should really be enough to just tell you, know what, I'm going to get out of this because ain't no rules. See, I don't really like games. I don't like playing games that ain't got no rules. I don't like them type of games. I don't like playing games where the odds are against me. I like playing games where the odds are in my favor. See, I'm a numbers type dude. I'm a numbers dude. I'm an odds dude. So I play odds. I play the odds. What are the odds? You see what I'm saying? What are the odds that it's going to go like this? What are the odds that the outcome is going to be this instead of that? What are the odds? I play odds. I play the numbers. You don't know who looking for this dude. Let's say you got a partner that's a jacker. Let me tell you another story real quick. One of my partners' brothers came by my studio one day and he asked me for a job. Now, I know this dude that has sticky hands. I mean, he just one of them dudes. He's a kleptomaniac. He just sticky hands. Yeah, he gonna steal from everybody. He just a thief. Steal everything. I'm saying just steal for no reason at all. The dude could have $1,000 in his pocket and he'll steal a piece of candy from the store just because that's what he do. And he would laugh about it. Everything was funny to him. So he asked me for a job. And I was rooting for the kid. You know, I like the kid. You know, he's a friend of my brother, my little brother. I like him, wish him well. But I told him, boy, I can't hire you because you're going to make me and your brother go to war. Can't do it because I know how he is. I can't do it. Can't do it. Why would I put myself in that position? I know he's going to steal the first chance he get. I know he's going to steal. And I know I'm going to tax him. Now, and I know what kind of brother he got. So now me and his brother got to go to war. Why would I put myself in that position? It don't make sense. So again, ain't no honor among thieves. Got to be very careful about the people you run with. That's your homie. He ain't never did you no wrong. That's your homie. He cool. Y'all cool. You go sit in that car with him, and them killers come. The killers ain't gonna say, yo, scoot over so I can kill your homeboy. They're gonna kill you and him. How many times has that happened? How many of you out there know of situations where that happened? Where somebody happened to be hanging out with the wrong person when it went down. You got one life to live. Don't take it for granted. There are people out here trying to take your life on a daily basis. You got to be cognizant of that. Got to be cognizant of that. Listen, fam. It's the same thing with driving. My cousin had a wreck the other day. Head-on collision. Walked away from it. I asked him. I say, so how did it happen? He said, the guy ran the light. I say, what, you didn't see it? He said, man, I was just looking straight ahead. When I cross intersections, even if I have the light, I always look both ways because when there's accidents, intersections are most deadly. When an accident happens at an intersection, those are the most deadly situations with car crashes. So I'm always aware as I approach intersections that I pump my gas, that I pump my brakes just a little bit, and I'm watching. I'm looking at both sides, just like you. Some people know how to look both ways before they cross the street when they're walking, but they don't look both ways when they cross the street driving. I do. I look both ways because in my mind, somebody out here trying to kill me. One of these fools out here don't know how to drive and they not paying attention, not necessarily purposely trying to kill me, but because they're driving reckless. I'm in harm's way. I'm out here on these streets and I'm in harm's way. So I drive defensively. You know, you go to defense, that's why they call it defensive driving. When you drive, you have to drive on the defense, not the offense. I got another partner who when he drives, he looks straight ahead. When he's sitting at the light, when that light turned green, he just hit the gas. And I was riding with him a couple. I said, yo, man, you got to look for both ways, man, before you cross that street. I don't know if he's still doing that, but I warned him many, many times. You have to look both ways. And there was a couple times where people actually ran the light, but it didn't come close enough to hit him. So when you're moving like that, it's just a matter of time before you run out of luck. Going to the comments. Santiago, what up? Will, what it do? Linda Alexander, what's up, Linda? Kaba Malo. Is it Malo? Malo? Malo, I'll go with Malo. Ruth Robinson, what's up? Mr. Nico, appreciate you, Mr. Nico. Ebian Knight. Ebian or Ebian? I'm going to go with Ebian. Going with Ebian Knight. Linda. Okay, I got Linda Alexander. Yeah, okay. Jared Bush, Peach Entertainment. What's up, Peach Entertainment? Thanks, man. Peach Entertainment said, I love your interviews. Appreciate that. I got more. I got a bunch of interviews. Like I'm loaded, and I'm still doing new interviews every week. But I'm cocked and loaded on interviews. All kinds of people from all walks of life. Yeah, fam. I'm cocked and loaded. I'm ready to go. So make sure you click the link in the description and sign up to check out the podcast, fam. Make sure you follow the podcast, the audio podcast. Click that link in the description, and so you can subscribe to the Willie D Live podcast. Check it out while you're working out, while you're cleaning up, while you're moving, while you're, man, you can check it out while you're in church, because the pastors don't be saying nothing. Well, some of them don't. They don't be saying that. They don't be talking about nothing. You know, check it out. Check it out. Check it out when you're walking. You know? Yeah. Damian Holiday. What up, Will? Matt say they hating on my interview skills. Yeah, let me tell you something, fam. See, here go the thing. I don't even worry about them type of people, because people like that, they don't really matter to me anyway. They're not gonna watch anyway. They're not there to get information and instructions. They're not there. They're just there for criticism. They're there to cause confusion. So I don't really worry about those type of people too much, because they're not gonna, like, people like that, they ain't gonna be nothing no way. You know what I'm saying? Like positive people ain't got that kind of time to devote to trying to be critical of everything. People that think positive, they don't have that kind of time. Trolls do, because they ain't got nothing else going on. They go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Positive people, they just drop their little comment. Somebody got something to say, they'll come, at the most they might reiterate what they had to say, and then they might say, well, you have a good day, and be gone. Yeah. We don't get caught up in that. What's up, Chauncey? Yeah, they got some hating to do, fam. I plan on making them hate a whole lot more this year. They're gonna be hating they're gonna be hating all 2024. And I ain't just got interviews. I got some other stuff happening. They're gonna be hating all 2024. And the cold part is, everything that they're hating on, they ain't gonna have no better alternative to offer the people. They ain't gonna have no better interviews. They ain't gonna have a better book. They ain't gonna have a better tour. They ain't gonna make better investments. Listen to me, baby. You might learn something. See, that's what I do. People that, man, it's people that are, instead of being jealous of somebody that's doing better than me or whatever, I try to learn from them. My first instinct, if somebody's doing what I want to do in the space that I'm in, that's doing what I'm trying to do, my first instinct is to try to learn from them. It ain't to try to criticize and tear them down. My first instinct is to try to learn from them. And that's why I do so well, because I be trying to learn, man. Yeah. Yeah, some people, man, they be so consumed by hate. Gloria Brock, that's right. Only light can drive out the darkness. That's right. Yeah. Some people be so consumed by hate, they just start spewing hate, hurling insults and all that kind of stuff. Like, man, Just being mad, how is that going to advance you? How is that going to contribute to your progress? Just being mad and just talking down all day, every day. How does that contribute to your overall well-being? It ain't even good for your energy. It's not good for your energy. The intellectual soapbox, what up? Divine acting. Yeah, to anybody who got something to say about my interview skills, I challenge you to just go do it better. Show us that you can do it better instead of reporting on me. Just go do your own interviews and do it better. In fact, if you really want to put me to shame, go interview the people I interviewed and then put your interview up against mine. Oh, man. Uncle Freddie Mac. What up, Uncle Freddie Mac? OSU, what it do? C. Fields. What up, C. Fields? Addison Jackson. Yeah, fam. I bet they won't go make a video about what I just said. I bet they won't make a video about that. And some of y'all are watching right now. I bet they won't make a video about that. If you're so turned off about how I interview, go interview the people that I interviewed and put your interview up against mine. Now go spread that word. But don't go just talk about it. Be about it. Let me see it. Let me see you do it. Miss Jazzy, what's up, Miss Jazzy? T. Wilson, what's up, T. Wilson? Nate Smith. All right, fam, I'm gonna do a recap right quick for everybody that's just not joining. Having a discussion about the great Jam Master Jay. It was a sad day when I heard about Jam Master Jay dying, because Jam Master Jay was such a great creative. And overall, he was a good person. He really was a good person. Don't know, how he got caught up, in the situation. I don't even know it's for certain what they're saying about the whole drug thing is even true. But all I know is that he was a good dude, always good energy. And he was one of the last people that I thought would go out like that, just the last person, one of the last people who I thought would go out like that. But that's the way it went down. That's how it went down. Do something right quick. Yeah, Jam Master Jay, fam. We're talking about Jam Master Jay, who was basically ambushed and executed in 2002 at his studio. Ambushed and executed in 2002. And the trial, Mr. Nico, what's up? Appreciate you. The trial for Jam Master Jay started on yesterday. Jam Master Jay's murder remains one of the most infamous, unsolved, or unresolved slayings in hip-hop history. To add insult to injury, fam, according to the prosecutors, his murder was carried out by his godson and a childhood friend. That's cold-blooded, fam. Carried out by his by his godson and a childhood friend. These, according to the prosecutors, are the culprits. Carl Jordan Jr. and Ronald Tennard Washington, according to prosecutors. These guys ambushed Jam Master Jay at his studio. When Jam Master Jay saw his godson, Carl Jordan, walk into the studio, he got up to greet him and was shot in the head. Both Ronald Washington and Carl Jordan pleaded not guilty to federal charges of murder while engaging in drug trafficking in the shooting of Jam Master Jay. Family. Jam Master Jay was just 37 years old. 37 years old. And according to prosecutors, he was shot and killed on October 30th, 2002, shortly after acquiring 10 pounds of cocaine from a Midwest distributor to be sold in Baltimore. That is according to a federal indictment. The take was supposed to be $200,000. Prosecutors said that his godson, Jordan, and Washington, a friend who was staying with Jam Master Jay's sister, thought they would be part of the lucrative Baltimore deal worth $200,000, and they became enraged when Jam Master Jay told them that they were cut out. They were left with nothing. Prosecutors said it was an ambush and an execution. But lawyers defending Washington and Jordan both bluntly told the jury that the defendants did not kill Jam Master Jay. John Diaz, a lawyer for Jordan, said the prosecution witness would testify about events that happened more than 2 decades ago, including some who cooperated with federal investigators in exchange for leniency in their own criminal cases. According to Ezra Spike, attorney Ezra Spike said that his client, Washington, was struggling with alcoholism at the time and relied on Jam Master Jay to keep a roof over his head. He said, "Why bite the hand that feeds you? Why kill the person you depend on?" And we all know the answer to that, fam. If that is to be true, people do it all the time. And they do it out of greed. They do it out of jealousy. They do it out of revenge. If convicted, Washington and Jordan face a maximum sentence of life in prison and a mandatory minimum of at least 20 years. In May, a third defendant, Jay Bryant, was also indicted in the murder and is due to face a separate trial in 2026. In the prosecutor's account of the murder, Jam Master Jay was in his recording studio in Hollis, Queens. And this is where he and the other two grew up. This is where he and the defendants grew up. The studio was a neighborhood hangout, prosecutors said. They said that Jam Master Jay's manager, Lydia High, was there, along with Jam Master Jay's friend, Tony Rincon. Or should I say Rincon? I think it's pronounced Rincon. While 3 other people were working on music in the enclosed recording suite. So there was 3 other people working there. I missed that part. Bryant, a friend of Jordan, who Jam Master Jay did not know, entered the front door and let Washington and Jordan through the back into from a locked back fire exit, both armed with guns, prosecutors said. When Jam Master Jay stood up from a couch to greet his godson, Jordan shot him in the head from a few inches away, killing him instantly. Both Rincon and High will testify, Gonzalez said, and explain while they took so long to tell investigators the identities of the killers. Diaz, the lawyer for Washington, said investigators had built a flimsy case and landed on the wrong men. He said they have no clue who did it. I'm going to say it again, fam. Why bite the hand that feeds you? Jealousy, greed, revenge. People do it all the time. R.I.P. Jam Master Jay. No more talk.